All right. There's a fucking mess going on right now, and I really don't even want to go into too many details. But bottom line, after looking at some rules and laws and regulations, apparently they have the right to fucking control us. That's essentially what they're saying. All right. You already know the term no shoes, no shirt, no service. Well, they're doing that with the mask as well. But what people don't know is that it's leading up to the fucking vaccine that they're trying to make mandatory. And if they don't make it mandatory by law, what they're going to do is they're going to get these businesses to enforce this vaccine, where you are not allowed to fly and, go places without, the vaccine. You can't buy and sell without it. They're trying to do this shit. So I was looking into it. They were discussing, this still could all depend on if it's, on private property or not and all that. I don't give a shit. Look, your legislators don't give a fuck. Okay? Wow. Your legislators don't give a fuck. So what can we do about this? Well, you could bring this up to the president, have him sign an executive order to where they can't, infringe on our bodies in any way, shape, or form, despite what their law may say, or what their policies may say, excuse me. Or we can, get this petition to some legislators to where they get, bills and whatnot passed. That's all I can think of, in all honesty. Because anything else, and you will be forced to comply by their law, or else you will not be able to eat. We already know what the Biden-Harris policies are. Okay. I don't even want to go into that. This shit's been pissing me off. Every time I look at it, it pisses me off. Like, I really don't know what else to do. They're saying they have a right to control you. We had this couple that was, at the United Airlines. Their 2-year-old wouldn't wear the mask. The dad is literally holding the mask over the child's face, and the child is fighting him on it. And one of the employees show up and tell him to get off the plane. The whole family to get off the plane, because the 2-year-old, who didn't have COVID, wasn't fucking sick either. The 2-year-old is, fighting this shit. So because your kid doesn't comply, you're not allowed here. It's fucking horseshit. But hey, they have the right to do that. They have the right. So yeah, because going to the Supreme Court, what they're going to do is say that this falls under the policy where, shit, I can't even fucking play right now. I'm playing like ass. But I'm just going to talk to you. What they're going to say is that the company has a right to enforce this because it falls under their policy. They have the right because it's a health crisis, it's a health situation. Now, we could sit here and talk all day about what a health crisis really is, if this is truly a pandemic or not, what the mask actually do, what the vaccine will actually do, how that shit works. We could talk about this shit all day. But because Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, potentially Twitch, a lot of other companies and big, tech organizations, Google themselves, removing fucking articles, the CDC, you can share something from the CDC and still get fucking censored. So we can go all down through there with all that shit. But obviously, that's not where they're going, because they're bought out. They want this fucking thing to happen. They want Trump out of office. They want Biden in there because he's bought out by fucking China. And they're going to use this shit to control you. They said it already. Even after the vaccine, where we're still going to have, to keep the lockdowns, destroy American businesses, essentially. Make it to where we rely on the big companies. That's the only way we can work, and all of our wealth will be divided out. You're sitting here, you gotta rely on COVID relief bills, or lockdown relief bills, essentially. So how do you counteract this? Either you get some legislation passed against it, or we, do some civil disobedience. That's the only thing that you can do. That's it. There's nothing else. Because by their fucking laws, they can control you. Until we find a loophole or some shit, like, you know, PTSD or something, but that'd be really fucked up. Thousands of Americans talking about PTSD and shit at Walmart. I don't know what else to say, okay? It's infuriating. This whole fucking election was bullshit. Trump's in the lead, and then we stopped counting at midnight, or at 8, or 10 p.m. And throughout midnight and shit, they're stuffing ballots and shit. They got these illegal ass voters, illegal immigrants voting, dead people voting, people underage voting, and they use this whole COVID shit as an excuse for it. But then you come to find out that they passed the laws to set up this shit years before COVID was even a fucking thing. So yeah, I'm pissed the fuck off. I'm pissed off. You should be pissed off too. But instead, we got a lot of fuck ass sheep here. You know, some of these people who volunteered to test this vaccine got Bell's palsy. But New York wants this shit to be fucking mandatory. Like, and then I say this, oh, you're just an anti-vaxxer. Shut your bitch ass up. Anti-vax my fucking ass. I don't care how weird that sounds right now. I'm that upset. Alright. I had my shots before. Alright. We can talk about what this shit is doing right now. That's what we need to be talking about. If the shit ain't tested, the shit got fucking rushed, which is my issue I have with Trump right now. The shit got fucking rushed. Because he fucking leaned towards what the left wanted. You passed the laws to get treatment cheap, to make it cheaper. But all the treatment for COVID, they're trying to remove off the fucking board. Hydroxychloroquine, remember that shit? Because Trump said it was cool, they decided to ban this shit. You got other drugs and treatments, doctors coming out. They say that this is what they found, this is what they're going to use. They get removed off the internet. Forced mask. No. If masks were so damn effective, what the fuck were they wearing when they were working on the shit in the lab? When Dr. Fauci, Obama, and Bill Gates' wife was up in that shit, the Wuhan lab, what were they fucking wearing? I got the picture. They were wearing hazmat suits, full body coverings, the boots, it was thigh high and everything. Inside of an airtight, sealed room with an N100 mask or something that could ventilate what it was that they were breathing in. They had on full gloves and shit. And the virus still got out. Now, I don't believe that was an accident, but still, it got out. People still got sick when they were working at the fucking labs. But you putting your trust in some cloth over your face. Oh, if you will just listen and put on the mask. And then it'll be, well, if you will just listen and take the vaccine. There needs to be some civil disobedience. They don't want to listen to us, we got to make them listen. I ain't saying go up there and shoot up the place. That's not what I'm saying. Before anyone tries to twist my words and get shit, misconstrued it. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is something needs to be done. Or else your ass is going to be in the house all day. Every day. Your kids won't be at school. Your checks going to be a lot smaller. Your fridge going to be fucking empty. Unless you wear the mask, because that's what they're trying to do. But that mask is what's lead up to that vaccine, which is fucking untested as a motherfucker. I'm sick of this shit. I really am. And we say, well, we're infringing on our rights. The reason why the people are saying that you're infringing on their rights is because you're infringing on them. Just period. Whether the law allows it or not, you are infringing. But you know, we had to separate what's moral and what's legal. Back then, having separate drinking fountains was legal. Didn't make it right. You think this shit is right? It's like, well, a business has a right to refuse service on somebody. Okay, cool. Refuse service for a just reason. This reason is not a just reason. If you think it is, it's because you're being lied to. These businesses are being used as pawns. We don't want to get in the way of our fucking money, and there's a lot of people that are scared. So, and we don't want to get sued either, so we're going to enforce these mask mandates. We recently had a spike during the flu season, might I add, in COVID. Alright, cool. You had this shit going on. Now, I already did another video prior to this about the whole COVID bullshit. Alright. And there was a Melee video too, you know, free to Melee, but I still gave the receipts. These masks don't do shit. Okay. The spikes came after the mask mandates. If we got all these mask mandates and lockdowns going on right now, but there's still a spike. And what are they gonna do? They're gonna enforce the mask more. What did Einstein say? Or is a quote from Einstein, or at least it's said to be a quote from Einstein. The definition of insanity: doing the same thing and expecting different results. So you expect COVID to just go away after we were locked down for 9 months and forced to wear masks and shit. And you're like, well, it's not going away because the people are not complying. Oh, you mean like the riots when they was outside, shoulder to shoulder, destroying shit? Yeah, they complied real well. Tired of that shit. Like everybody's scared and shit. Oh, it's the end of the world. This is the end of the world. This is it. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. No, the fuck is not. Things will only jump off if you allow it to jump off. That's what I'm telling you. It will only happen if you let it happen. Bill Gates' ass still coming out the woodworks talking about we won't go back to normal until 2022. You know, the same shit that the Smash community was saying. Ain't that kind of fucking funny? I'm tired of this shit, man. I got family members hitting me up asking if I'm in the hospital or some shit. Because my auntie had a dream that I was hospitalized for fucking COVID. I've been in my fucking house. That shit annoyed the hell out of me. I understand you're worried and shit, but you got nothing to be fucking worried about. I ain't been sick. I'm not getting sick. Neither will you. If you get out your house, take off the fucking mask and just build your immune system like normal. Shit is annoying as hell, man. Ugh, just why? Oh yeah, and YouTube apparently is coming out. They're talking about anything that goes against or questions the election results. They're going to remove it from YouTube because that's what you do when you know, don't want information out. Let's just be real. I was going to try to make a clever joke out of that. There is no fucking joke out of that. You're essentially book burning. I don't agree with what you're saying, whether it's true or not. So we gotta get that shit out the fucking way. Which makes me believe that it's true, because you're trying so damn hard for me not to see it. Obviously, that's what's going on. Obviously, there is voter fraud. If you don't want to fucking put it to the test, the courts don't want to hear it. Why? If they're false, let them lose and be done with it. But no, You don't even want to try. Because you're fucking scared. You're scared the truth's gonna get out. I mean, shit. They're ducking it. That's essentially what they're doing. That's what people do when they don't want to deal with the consequences. They duck the shit. This shit needs to stop. It fucking needs to stop. It really does. Somebody, we all got to do something. Not just somebody. We need to do something. We need to fucking do something. If not, they'll be at your house real soon. Time to get your fucking shots. You at the plane, show your paperwork. We need proof that you got vaccinated. How you think they're going to do that proof? It's the same shit they ran in the Holocaust. Same shit. Proof that you're a Jew, so you literally got a fucking mark on your clothes. And then what? They started rounding their asses up. They already rounding people up in China. The video was fucking leaked. The guy was getting questioned about it, and he didn't even want to answer the question. He just brushed the shit off. One of the Chinese leaders, or if he was the fucking leader of China. These are the same people Joe Biden and Kamala Harris are working with. These are the same people who they're getting their fucking COVID relief shit from. Not relief. I said relief. Yeah, they're getting money from China. They are. They're paid out. They're bought and paid out. I'm talking about the COVID guidelines. These are the people they're getting it from. The World Health Organization has been fucking compromised. It's been like that. We've been saying that they were fucking liars. I don't even want to say president. The leader of China, the dictator of China, his wife is on the fucking board of the World Health Organization. These are the people you're listening to. You're listening to communist dictators. Why you don't want to fucking listen? Is it my demeanor? Are you just tired of a bunch of people saying the same shit? You just hate, those damn conservatives. I don't care how the fuck you label me. I'm just telling you what I know and what I see. That's it. I've been called all kind of shit. Asshole, dumbass. People want to tell me what's what. I've been called hypocrite. I've been called all this shit. People really believe that God sent COVID to the earth as punishment. God didn't do that. It'd been a lot worse if God did it. Seriously, man. A lot of those deaths aren't even deaths from COVID. And I'm not even talking about pre-existing conditions or anything either. No. Dudes went in a car accident. Oh, that's a COVID death. You got shot in the head. That's a fucking COVID death. And then they put that shit and they put them numbers up. You can't even trust the numbers of the CDC. But even with the numbers, with the inflated numbers, they still came to the conclusion that COVID still had a 99% chance of survival with inflated numbers. I look at the trend of shit. It's not that damn serious. And if it is, that mask ain't gonna save you. And that vaccine for sure as hell will not save you. Y'all always hear the term, y'all need to wake up. Nah, y'all woke people don't know what the fuck you're talking about. A lot of people think they're woke, they're not woke. I hate the term woke. I'm tired of hearing it. They were better off sleeping. Either you help deal with this bullshit or you stay out of my fucking way. That's where I'm at right now. You either tell the truth or you fucking shut up. So, yeah. And back to the whole voter fraud. I may or may not post this on YouTube. I don't know. If it gets taken down, it gets fucking taken down. Because, community policy, community guidelines. If it gets taken down, I'm going to make another fucking video showcasing that it got taken down. Like, seriously. People need to grow a fucking pair. Nah, we got men wearing dresses. That's what we got. We ain't got no men taking a fucking stand. Fuck that. Shit, man. So, Supreme Court doesn't want to hear the ruling about the election. Alright, cool. Trump says that he's still fighting. Cool. They're voting for this shit tomorrow. And with all these numbers being quoted, counted, the dead people voting for Biden apparently, because he's so damn good that people got out the grave to go to the polls and voted for this man. Whatever, man. Whatever. This shit'll make a fucking worried man start drinking. That's how fucked up this is. Half the time I don't even want to fucking deal with the shit, and then I wake up and I just see more shit just jump off and pop up. Like what? Why? Why? The Pope doing his bullshit, working with Rothschild on, well, inclusive not communism, inclusive capitalism. These people are fucking using you. They're setting you up. You're about to be. They're trying to get to the point where you're like cattle. You're working and doing all this shit, and you're making them the profit. You're making them the money, and they're going to have track over you. They're going to be monitoring your ass. You already have a fucking number. Now try having a damn tag in your arm that you can't remove. That's what Bill Gates wants to do, is brand you with that vaccination. I've been telling people this shit for months. And instead of people trying to fight it, you roll over. Well, it is what it is, or they're doing it for my health. A lot of fucking bullshit is being passed for the sake of our quote-unquote health. While the shit that really helps us is being taken off the fucking market. You're telling me that, you know, everything that the FDA approved of already that was slowly killing you, the shit in your food, the shit in your water, now all of a sudden they care about your fucking health? They don't give a fucking shit. They don't. You think the government gives a damn about you? You think the left gives a damn about you? To all you woke ass people, you progressives, politically correct people, you think they give a damn about you? They're just using your ass to further their fucking agenda. LGBTQ, you think they give a shit about you? They're using you to further their agenda. BLM, you too. But y'all don't see that shit. Now all of a sudden, you know, BLM is turning on Kamala Harris and Joe Biden. I guess y'all fucking get it now. They use your ass to destroy your own fucking community. Congratulations. We got 30 more years of poverty ahead of us. Unless, you know, somebody does something. I know Trump was trying to work with the black community, but no one wants to talk about that. The man's not perfect, but he's the best we got right now. It's either him or the fucking New World Order. Make your fucking pick. I'd be damned if I end up on a sinking ship because dumbasses don't know how to fucking drive a boat. Or we got other people drilling holes in it because they think they're going to find gold under there. Oops, no, it's water. We're neck deep now. Shit. No one cares though. No one believes you. I'm just a piece with a bucket hat sitting playing Sonic Heroes and can't even do that shit right because he's pissed off. Whatever, man. Whatever. It's up to you at this point. I did my part. I said my piece. What the fuck else can I do? I voted. That shit obviously didn't fucking matter because what? We got a bunch of fucking fraud and shit. People literally pulling suitcases out the fucking table, out from under the damn table, stuff in the boxes. Dudes wearing, you know what I'm saying? You got the Biden mask on your fucking face and you're counting the ballots and everything that's Trump. You get pissed off, you crumble that up, you throw that in the trash. They're finding thousands of ballots in the garbage. On camera. I'm not pulling this shit out my ass. This was on camera and posted on Facebook, and then it got removed. Luckily, I got a chance to see it before it did. So what's it gonna be? It's up to you. A lot of y'all worried about fucking Slippy and Nintendo, you know, shutting us down because it's their fucking property and their business and they just have a right to do that shit. See the trend here? I'm talking about free Melee. Free this fucking country. Free these people's minds. Like, make a difference. Tell the truth. Stop regurgitating what the news tells you. Because they're just propagandists that have been bought out. That's how they get you. Through the media. Propaganda. It's Orwellian. You hear that too damn much, but it's the truth. And then anybody who does tell the truth, they're considered a nutcase and they lose friends and shit. They're talking about punishing Trump supporters. Or anybody who could be considered a Trump supporter. Any conservative, we need to punish them. They're talking about introducing the Chinese social system. Where you have a fucking number based on your conduct online. And if it's a certain number and you're a certain way, you can't buy food. Ain't that funny? You can't get a job. That's, yeah. They're trying to weed people out. The people that comply and listen, they're going to use you like cattle. And the people that don't, well, hey, you can starve and die. You don't get a job, so on and so forth, because you deserve to be punished because you came against what we deemed necessary. We don't like the idea of this global reset. So whatever. It's whatever. Right? That's all it's ever been, is whatever. You might see this video and just pass on right by it. Not even say a word. Or you might try to cuss me out in the comment sections. You might talk shit about me. Don't know me, but I said something you didn't like. So whatever, man. All people are trying to really do is just, you know, survive and fucking live. I'm not talking about survive COVID and shit. I mean, get a way of life. I personally have not even enjoyed my life for the longest. I personally have been going through shit that I wish I never experienced. I've personally, okay, been in poverty for far too fucking long. And then the 1 year that I feel like it's all going to change, this shit happens. And then I see that there's something that's just not right. Then you find out what's wrong and you try to tell people, but because of your status, because of your, you know, your money, because of how you may come across to certain people, because of your viewpoint, no one fucking listens. I'm done, man. I'm through.